Hi guys. Today I'm going to touch a topic about what typically happens when a beginner goes to a gym who does not have much knowledge of what really he wants to achieve, and he just sees probably bodybuilders because Olympia it's all over. He just sees the film actors, fanatics, celebrities, and unfortunately those people preach bodybuilding sort of workouts. Unknowingly, small gyms, even the bigger gyms across the world, they kind of preach the same philosophies. So every beginner who goes in the gym and he wants to train, he wants to build a body. It's like, I don't know what is building a body. Building a body should have all the domains. But here, building a body means building muscles, gaining muscle and losing fat. Okay, it's very common. Unfortunately, the standard practice across gyms, apart from the gyms that are, training specific athletes or training, they have coaches who cater to other aspects of fitness or strength coaching. So the standard, any standard gym across the locality, you go and you ask the personal trainer there to help you grow muscles and lose fat. So unfortunately, there are little or no assessments. The warm-ups are pretty weight-based warm-ups. They just make you do stuff with a lighter weight. I have never seen someone performing assessments, someone checking their mobility, someone checking stability factors, someone checking injury history, someone checking, what sort of lifestyle he's leading, or someone's checking, probably what kind of end goals you are trying to achieve. So a standard workout is typical, they give bro splits. It's typical bro split, and they give you chest for Monday, back for Tuesday, and so, this shit, that shit for the other days. So it's typical 1940s, and that too 1940s. They're trying to copy 1940s America. Okay, little do they know that in these days people have different lifestyles. Maybe in the 1940s, 1950s, 60s, Arnold era, people would have gotten away with this sort of a style of training where they're just growing muscles, they're just growing bigger, larger, maybe because they had less stressful lifestyles and less dysfunctions. Today we have a lot of dysfunctions. 2 out of 4, 1 out of 2 person will have lower back pain, or knee pain, or neck pain, or they're just on their mobiles, they're on their laptops, stressed out. You cannot make them train standard. Unfortunately, it's the same for all. They give the same workout rate. So and so, 8-10 people do chest. They're doing back-to-back chest, back-to-back, back, and 3 or 4 exercises. All those exercises, they just go YouTube, do exercise for the back. They say bent over rows. They say so and so this that. Those are good if you know how to do them. I have never seen people teaching hinging. They just go and tell them do bent over rows. I have faced a lot of lower back issues with weak hips, not knowing how to hinge, and typically taking a support of the hips and then doing rows. So all this is not catered usually. And then of course people there, they want to look like their famous celebrity, their favorite superstar, their favorite film actor. So they want instant gratification. 2 months, 3 months. I have joined a lot of Facebook groups where people just ask, give me a shortcut, give me a 2-week this thing plan. I want to grow this, I want to be this guy, I want to do that. It does not happen like that. It's a ever going process. You cannot expect muscle growth in 2 weeks. Naturally, I don't think even if with enhanced PEDs, you cannot achieve something in 2 weeks, significant in 2 weeks. And of course, vanity is always there. There's nothing wrong in vanity. If the sole purpose is vanity, looking good, then I think you should look deep down and think clearly what exactly is required from life in general rather than gym. Gym is always a way, a means to an end. It is never an end. So if you think that looking good is going to get you a better life via manners, probably if you're going in a show or something like that, then it's valid. Otherwise, 90%, 95% people who are looking for vanity only are actually cutting themselves short. They are not looking deep. They really don't want to look deep, and even if they do, they really don't know what they really want. And the only thing that they should do, training is fine, just keep doing what you're doing, but think what you really want. When we sort of mold things a bit, and I have always gravitated towards this. It's always goal-based training. I want to achieve so and so, be it a yearly timeline, a monthly timeline, 6 monthly timeline, but everything is goal specific. So, for example, I'm kind of let's say if I'm competing in bodybuilding show, my shoulders are not really functioning well, and I'm not able to move my shoulders properly. So I will be focusing on the next 12 weeks. Apart from the exercises that I do, I will focus on mobility. I will focus on flexibility. I will focus on scapular strength. I will focus more on upper back and loosening and kind of mobilizing my glenohumeral joint and scapula, rotator cuffs. So external rotation, all that stuff. Really focuses more on what is that you need rather than what is that you want, because need is really comes down to factors which you know what you lack in. So for example, someone is a high profile power lifter and he squats probably 500, 600, 700, but when it comes down to unilateral stuff or single leg exercises, he is very weak. He's unable to stabilize himself. He's unable to get into proper positions with body weight, and that is where injuries happen, because the moment you're stuck in a typical pattern of squatting or bilateral, you are limiting yourself with additionally what your body can do. So that is where the need emphasis is there. And how do we identify that? We do that by checking upon the several factors like mobility, stability, passive movements, making them do certain positions, making them be into position, making them do certain movements. So this is always specific to an individual. It is never same for all, because if someone comes and tells us, probably I'm so and so, I'm this particular age and I want to get better, as far as the body composition is concerned, because he wants to compete in an probably Spartan race, he wants to compete in a kind of a marathon, for example. So that is all specific to an individual. We always cater to the end goal of what you want, and we back it's always a back research that is done. So that is how right from what you really you are, what you really are as a person. So that is where neurotypes come in. Some people don't like to do 10 reps. They just brains just deadens out. Some people only want to do high reps. If you make them do 5 reps with heavy weight, they get bored. They just don't feel the training effect. They just want to do more. So that is when neurotypes come. And if we assess them with the primary fundamental positions, that is how you get to know what he or she needs, and then you create a specific program with a 12 to 15 week goal and an yearly goal, to reach, to make them reach where they want to reach. And of course, this is much bigger than just vanity, because no one is going to spend a lot of time, with their health. This is general health. No one is going to spend a lot of time with their health and general fitness, general prep, if they don't want to reach on the high ground. So, reaching high grounds is of course going to be more than vanity. Vanity is of course just a byproduct. If you see Triple H, initially he was doing more of a bodybuilding stuff, which is the bro split, chest, back, that way. And now that since last so many years, 6-7 years down the line, Joe DeFranco has been training him, and he's been training like an athlete with a structured program and always having a goal. And he looks far better. He looks far stronger than he was. So that is how, be smart. Don't be as, I'm sorry, but most gyms are acting dumb. Most gyms are giving you the same dumb shit that has worked for a certain percentage of people, probably 20-25, and has not worked for a certain percentage of people. The people who it has worked for is online, and they are influencing you and making you do that same shit. Little do they know, or little do probably they know, they just want to market themselves, but you don't know. I don't think so that majority people know, even I didn't know, that the same shit does not work for all individuals. Everyone is different, everyone has a different genetic makeup, different muscular makeup, different bone structure. So things cannot be same for all. Even here, we don't do the same shit over and over. Things are planned, and things are taken probably for a 12 to 16 week time frame, and the goals are assessed, and then improvisations are done and changes are made. Change is inevitable. You cannot escape change. If you try to escape change, you don't grow. Most people, unfortunately and sadly, don't grow here, and sooner or later they realize. If you are in this game for the long haul, you will realize that the standard workouts, so-called workouts that you have done, you've been doing, and without any change, has really not helped you. To really realize your potential, your genetic potential, you have to have a goal in mind, a bigger goal than just looking good, and then try training for it. Now there is a difference between working out and training. This is a big difference. Training is goal specific. Working out is just working out. You're just moving. Here you're moving with a purpose. So be smart, and this particular concept is a huge part of our outlaw revolution, which I've been emphasizing on my social media. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to get knowledge, read about stuff, especially basic stuff, not technical stuff. Basic stuff like general assessments, general mobility, stability stuff, where body falters. If you're sitting a lot, what is actually happening with you? What are your likes and dislikes? What do you really want in life? Learn about what particular type you are, neurotype you are. Learn where what kind of movements you can get into, what positions are bothering you, what are your restrictions. This will help you assess yourself as to where you want to go and what you need. I'm sorry. And always dig deep, think what you really want in life, and train for that. It could be as simple as a long distance 5K run for a beginner, and you can train for that, or as big as swimming across the ocean, or maybe being certified in skydiving, could be, or maybe military. You never know. So you have a bigger purpose with you. Do this, and trust me, it works, and you're gonna feel a lot more motivation. No more motivational songs, no more motivational drama on social media. You yourself are enough, and you're gonna excel from there. For any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to help.
Great.